Hola a todos, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo para Fnaf Security Breach, parte 27 creo, o 28, creo que 27. Y lo habíamos dejado en el que ya nos queda nada, habíamos conseguido los dos logros que nos quedaban. Sé que me queda un logro de pasarme el juego sin esconderme, pero eso lo haré fuera de cámara. Y me queda también el de Breach-Parte, pero eso lo haremos en el siguiente vídeo, ya que el siguiente vídeo será la parte final. Aunque posiblemente en unos días traiga otro vídeo de Security Breach, pero de un mod. Y bueno, no me voy a enrollar más y vamos a ir a por los CDs, que ese es el objetivo del vídeo de hoy. Ya que lo conseguimos en el vídeo de antes de ayer todo. De antes de ayer, no, bueno, del anterior vídeo de Security Breach. Y bueno, pero bueno, lo de siempre, si no estáis suscritos, os suscribáis, ya que no os perdéis ninguno de mis vídeos, ya más me apoyáis. Y si os está gustando el vídeo, pues podéis dejarle like al vídeo. Y nada, vamos a ver por los CDs. Voy a coger los que me sé primero, y luego ya voy a mirar con guía, porque no quiero enrollarme mucho. Gracias Roxy por hacerme menos cero caso. Freddy, ven aquí. Me ha hecho menos cero caso. Ya lo veo que me puedes seguir oyendo. Vamos a coger esto y nos vamos ahí. También hay uno en el cofre del tesoro. Y bueno, ¿qué estaba diciendo antes de que me pillara Roxy? Ah, sí. Si no estáis suscritos, que os suscribáis, ya que no os perdéis ninguno de mis vídeos. Y si os está gustando el vídeo, pues podéis dejar el like al vídeo. Y aquí está en el cofre. Algunos que me sé y que vamos a coger. Intentar así los puedo evitar. Pero no, así tendremos que mirar la guía porque no me sé todos. Tampoco quiero aburrir. Porque este es el penúltimo vídeo en el que vamos a escuchar todos los CDs. Tengo ganas de terminar el juego, la verdad. Sienta bien pasarse Security Breach al 100%. A pesar de que me tengo que volver a pasar el juego. Ese info lo vamos a omitir. Sé varios CDs, pero nuevamente. Además tendremos que volver para guardar, para no perderlos. Aquí hay uno. Aquí hay otro. Vamos a conseguir todos en este vídeo. Son 16 creo. Tenemos ya 4. No es como los regalos que son el infierno. Hay uno en el peluche de Foxy. O sea, donde está el peluche de Foxy, en donde hay un este de Hell Wanted. Ahí hay otro. Vamos a coger todos los que podamos, sin guía. Vale, así que vamos a darle el peluche de Foxy. Y luego nos escuchamos todos. En orden. Espero que me lo ponga en orden porque... si no... Y bueno, pues eso es lo que tengo pensado para el vídeo de hoy, escuchar los CDs. Y terminar con todo lo de Security Breach. Y ya pasado mañana nos pasamos el juego. Así que bueno, creo que ya no hay más sin guía que pueda sacar. Así que... voy a mirar fuera de cámara la guía. Pero ya tenemos 6. Lo cual está bien. Así que bueno. Ahora volvemos. Vale, ya he encontrado el siguiente. Está donde la trill del... donde la trill del... sí, donde la trill, donde la zona donde estás con Roxy en el pasillo. Ese gigante. Creo que lo entendéis. Creo que lo he explicado bien. En fin, vamos ahí. A coger el siguiente CD. Antes vamos a recargar a Freddy. Y bueno, así que vamos a por el de la drill. Que está por aquí. Vamos a ir mejor caminando. Por aquí. Está aquí. Ahí está. Vamos a cogerlo. Perfecto. Y continuamos. Vale, el siguiente CD retro está por aquí. Está donde el recortable de Bonnie y Freddy. Que está en la entrada del atrio. Que por cierto, aquí apenas paso. Y la verdad es que creo que es mejor camino para ir. Bueno, aquí. Ahí está. Y bueno, siguiente. Vale, el siguiente CD retro está donde la zona de chica. Donde un cupcake dorado. Así que lo estoy mirando todo con una guía. Pero porque no me quiero enrollar mucho con lo de los CDs. Ya que tenemos que escucharlos. Así que vamos a meternos en Freddy. Ya que esto está lleno de staffbots. Que he decorado tanto esta zona y no se usan todo el juego. Hay cucarachas. Y además son cucarachas diferentes a las de Hell Wanted. Tremendas cucarachas. Mira las cucarachas. Son enormes. Esto me recuerda a la parte en la que de Satere chica que me puse a mirar las cucarachas. Pues un poco parecido, Salvo que estas son gigantes. Son las cucarachas más grandes que he visto. Bueno, no, las más grandes son las de Gerwonta. Del nivel de Harmo de chica. En fin, siguiente disco. Creo que el siguiente está en el Monty. En el Monty Golf. Así que vamos a ir ahí. Vamos a ir ahí. Y bueno, continuamos. Vale, el siguiente está en el Monty Golf. Donde el hoyo 5. Así que vamos hacia él. Pero antes vamos a recargar a Freddy. Ya que me pone muy nervioso no ver la batería entera. No sé si aparece aquí Satellite Communicator. Diría que sí, pero no estoy seguro. Se puede aparecer por aquí. Vale, tenemos que ir al hoyo 5. Sí, mira, aparece aquí. Míralo. Míralo. Está hecho una ruina. Vamos a coger el disco. Y nos vamos. Vámonos antes de que venga Monty. Que no sé dónde se ha ido. No sé dónde se ha ido. Le oigo, pero no sé dónde está. Se le oye caminar. Pero ¿dónde está? No sé. Le ignoramos. Bueno. Siguiente disco. Por el siguiente. Vale, el siguiente CD retro está en el Macersize. Arriba. En la tercera planta. Así que vamos ahí. Vamos a ir con cuidado. De que no nos venga ningún statbot y nos pegue el susto de la vida. Vale. Y aquí, donde el refresco de Freddy, donde la máquina de dispensar bebidas, aquí está el CD. En fin, continuamos. Vale, el siguiente CD está en la zona del Fazcade, en una habitación verde. De karaoke, en el micrófono. He recargado a Freddy para que no me la liaran. Y me voy a meter dentro de él porque esta zona es muy peligrosa. Ya que patrulla el Monty y sale chica por aquí. Y la verdad es que no me agrada. En esa habitación verde. Mira, ahí está chica. Y aquí está el disco. Vamos a cogerlo. Y continuamos. Van quedando... ¿Cuántos quedan? Quedan creo que... 4. No, espera, 4 no. Son 16. Pues 2. Bueno, en fin, continuamos. Vale, el siguiente está en la bolera de Bonnie, donde el escenario de Bonnie es la heladería. Así que vamos ahí. Creo que el siguiente está en el... Bueno, mejor no digo, pero creo que está en el Facer Blast. Pero no sé dónde en el Facer Blast, así que mejor me callo. Me refiero que no lo digo tan pronto. Así que bueno, vamos a la bolera de Bonnie. Otro sitio más o menos inútil. Salvo que no, porque está en la zona donde consigues el Monty Mystery Mix. Y aquí... Ahí está. Está el CD. Y creo que el siguiente está en Facer Blast. Así que... vamos ahí. Efectivamente el siguiente está en el Facer Blast. Así que vamos allí. Me voy a meter en Freddy, para que no me la líen. Y de paso le recargo. Y está en una vitrina con unos trofeos al principio de cuando te metes en el Facer Blast. Ahí está. Así que vamos a meternos. Me voy a meter con Freddy, porque si no veo que la lío. Si no flashaba ese, moría. Uy, me he equivocado. Ah, no, por aquí. Vamos para acá. Oye, yo no abrí esta puerta. Pensaba que había abierto esta puerta. Bueno, abrimos un... Lo abrimos. En fin, vamos al Facer Blast. Y tenemos que meternos en la vitrina. No tenemos que meternos en la vitrina, me refiero que está en la vitrina, el CD. Y ya creo que quedan 2. Creo. Así que vamos a meternos para que no nos la líen. Y aquí... Ahí está, el CD. Así que lo vamos a coger y nos vamos a ir. Vale. Pues a por el siguiente. Vale, el siguiente está en en el salón de de belleza, en la peluquería, como lo queréis llamar. Aquí, que por cierto me acabo de dar cuenta de que hay un carro destrozado aquí. Aquí donde el peluche de Roxy. ¿Dónde está el peluche de Roxy? ¿Cómo? No estaba aquí. Espérate. Vale, me he equivocado. Está fuera. Está aquí. Me he equivocado. Pensaba que era adentro, pero no. Y el último está en el Roxy Raceway. Así que vamos para allá. Vamos para allá. Sí, se carga. Y ahora miro dónde está el CD del Roxy Raceway, el último. Así que bueno, continuamos. Vale, y el último CD está en la zona de karts. Ahí está Roxanne. Vamos a dejarla. Y aquí en la zona de karting está el último CD. Vamos a cogerlo. Y los tenemos todos. Así que bueno, ahora voy a guardar. Voy a hacer otro guardado. Esto ya os lo ahorro. Y vamos a la zona de Michael Afton. O sea, de la zona de y escuchamos todos los CDs. Y ya termino el vídeo. Así que bueno, volvemos cuando estemos en la sala de Michael Afton. Bueno, ya estamos llegando. Está apenas a nada. Y ahora vamos a escuchar los CDs. Así que vamos a ello. Aquí había uno que lo cogimos en hace 2 o un episodio. Y aquí está la sala de los CDs. Aquí está. Así que bueno, me callo y a escuchar los CD.
Hello, Vanessa. How are you feeling today? You look a little tired. Well, it's been a while since we last spoke. How's your anxiety been? You did so well with your
Me
calling
callo.
calls when we first worked together. Are you still using those? Yes? Okay, good. Well, now I understand there's a new issue. It came on just recently, rather suddenly. Can you tell me about it?
What issue? I've been doing my job.
¿Por qué no
I come in and
ahora
sit at my desk and do my
no
work.
salían los subtítulos?
Yes, of course you do. Your performance reviews are good. But a routine check of your online history has revealed that you spent quite a bit of time with someone in an encrypted conversation. We have transcripts, and I've read them. But it's not clear what you're talking about in these conversations. I can't make sense of it. You must be getting something from these that I'm not getting, right? Who are you talking to in these?
No one. Sometimes I talk with Lewis. He's in the marketing department.
Bueno, no sé por qué no saben los subtítulos.
Yes, I see Lewis here.
A veces.
But there's someone else.
Ahí está. Ahí está la primera.
Good morning. Is it
Ahora
a
por la
pretty
siguiente.
day? No. What's the matter? Oh, right.
No voy a comentarla, solo conté
Pull the shades.
eso.
Better. When the shade's pulled, it feels like we're in a cubbyhole or a cave. Yeah? So you're not talking to me again today. This isn't all that productive, you know. Don't you think the sessions are more successful when you talk to me? You know, everyone associated with this company gets performance reviews, right? When my sessions don't get results, my reviews aren't very good. If you don't want to talk for your own sake, how about for mine? You don't want me to get in trouble, do you? I could be put in the corner for a timeout. Yeah, you think that's funny, huh?
Vale, esa es la segunda, básicamente le ha dicho que, bueno, vamos a... Ya comentó todo al final, ¿vale? Vamos a la tercera.
Go ahead. Sit down.
I don't know you. What happened to...
Oh, we'll get to know each other in no time.
Vaya, ha desaparecido la terapeuta, la psicóloga.
We've been talking for weeks. I feel like I know your dad, too. Bill, right?
Bill.
Your dad's name was Bill? I'm sorry, what did you say?
I try to do what I'm supposed to do.
I know.
Bueno, los subtítulos están un poco lo que viene siendo mejor.
Your dad made you follow instructions, didn't he?
Madre mía.
I'm talking
Van
about
como
the custody battle
mal.
between your mom and your dad. Your dad didn't play fair, did he?
Bueno, no sé por
He
qué.
used to make your mom look bad in court. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Do you want to talk about how that felt? I suppose I don't need you to tell me it felt bad to have a parent.
Bueno, no sé por qué los subtítulos van adelantados, pero bueno.
He manipulated you.
Básicamente que le manipuló,
It's really sad.
que es muy
But
triste.
it's common for one parent to use their child to hurt the other parent. I know your mum. After she
Y se traba.
lost the custody case.
I was supposed to be a good girl.
Se
What
supone
happened
que
to
tenía
her
que
had
ser.
nothing to do with you. Even though it was your testimony that did it. Was that testimony true? No, I didn't think so. But your dad is to blame, not you.
Ok, bueno, no sé por qué se había trabado. Pero vamos a por la siguiente.
You're not going to talk to me? No? What's the problem? Oh, the flowers? Yes, these are particularly
Si se traba, lo
fragrant
explico.
today, aren't they? I'll move them. There. Now, let's see. What are you looking at? You're amazingly alert, aren't you? All right. Well, I'd like to have you tell me about yourself.
Jope, van
I can
adelantado
see that you're
los
not going
subtítulos.
to do that. Or are you? All right then. If you aren't going to talk to me, I'll just go by these notes. You just sit there and be comfy.
Bueno, pues nada.
Or not. That chair doesn't really fit you, does it? Well, this won't take long. Let's see. Your previous counselor is no longer available. Does that bother
La
you?
terapeuta desapareció.
You don't look surprised to see me sitting here instead of your last therapist. Well, then, let's get to it. I'll admit that some of what's in your file is a little surprising. Overall, you don't come across as a troublemaker. But if you read between the lines, it's clear that you have a little rebellious side, right? And I'm surprised by your knowledge of computers. You're something of a phenom. Do you know what that word means? It means you have unusual skill.
Bueno, mejor voy a leerlo porque me da que los subtítulos van un poco mal.
Yes? Do you think of yourself
En la
as a
siguiente lo
hacker?
leo, porque bueno, es que si no, en plan, es como yo aquí callado y tú escuchando el CD, entonces mejor lo leo y punto. Buenos días, Vanessa, vayamos al grano, vale. Otra noche me llegó un mensaje sobre ti, y si te digo la verdad, era inquietante. Al parecer, el departamento de informática ha recopilado un informe bastante largo en el que se citan comunicaciones no relacionadas con el trabajo que llegan a tu ordenador. El hecho de que sin lugar a duda estés realizando algo no relacionado con tu trabajo ya es lo bastante inquietante, pero lo que me preocupa sobre lo que he leído es que los mensajes que estás recibiendo parecen tener la intención de manipular. ¿Sabes de quién estoy hablando? Recibo muchos mensajes de mis amigos. Me gusta cuando Luis me escribe, es divertido. Estoy hablando de Luis. ¿Sabes a quién me refiero? Así que ¿por qué no piensas contármelo? Quizá no es... Bueno, jope, es que va muy rápido. No me da tiempo. No me da tiempo a leerlo.
These files are full of details about your life. Do you know what that means?
I'm not in the tech department. I just type on the computers.
I know that. But what matters here is
que va muy rápido los subtítulos.
contacting you knows a lot about you.
Lots of people know more than I do. Sometimes I need to listen.
Es que iba a leerlo, pero de repente, jope, ha pegado una velocidad que, madre mía, imposible de leer. Buenos días, un gusto conocerte. He leído tu expediente, así que estoy al día sobre lo que tú y tus anteriores terapeutas habéis estado trabajando. Claro, coge un caramelo. Yo también. Coge uno. Pareces muy tranquila ahí sentada, sin preocupaciones. Vale, me gustaría empezar hablando sobre tus padres, lo que os pasó. Fue muy trágico, pero al echar un vistazo a las notas no me dio la sensación de que lo hubieras, o sea, a nivel emocional. Cuando leí tu testimonio sobre lo que había ocurrido me pareció... Bueno, mejor no lo leo. Me estoy quedando sin voz. Es que me quedo sin voz. Lee muy rápido.
Then you were talking about your own past. That makes me think you've cut yourself off from it. Is that right? Not sure? Well, I see in your file that you spend a lot of time by yourself and are good at self-dialogue. You know what I mean? Asking
Solo llevamos 6, son 16.
getting answers. So maybe you should ask yourself how you really feel about your past. Maybe you should give yourself a chance to really look at
Los
what
subtítulos
happened.
pasan súper rápido.
Let yourself be upset about it, so you can let it go.
Jopetas, es que no me da ni tiempo.
Hi, Vanessa.
Bueno,
Would you like a candy? Butterscotch stay.
No, thank you. Those have 35 calories apiece.
35 calorías un caramelo. Madre mía. Ese caramelo.
Okay, I thought we could do something today that will help us get to know one another better. It looks like you've never taken an ink blot test, right? No? Okay. Then I'm going to show you some ink blots, like this one.
Perdón si no hablo, pero es que...
First thing it makes you think of. Here we go. What do you see here?
A treehouse.
It does look sort of like a tree house, doesn't it? Do you like tree houses?
I like to sit outside and read.
That's good. Now, what about this one?
A beetle.
Really? Looks like a face to me. That's very interesting.
Ok. Una casa de árbol y un caramelo... iba a decir un caramelo, pero... Porque suena Roxy, what the fuck. Bueno, vamos a por el siguiente, no me quiero enrollar.
Have you thought more about what we talked about? In our last session, you told me you were sad and scared about what happened to you. I suggested you write down exactly what made you so sad and scared. Did you do that? You know, I work with people of all ages,
Madre mía,
from
ese
little
silencio.
kids to the very elderly, and everyone reacts to tragedy differently. Tragedy always leads to a feeling of loss. It's a hole that feels funny, right? Yeah. So, if you could process those feelings, how do you think it would affect your fantasies? Would you keep them the way they are?
Ok. No me voy a enrollar, voy a ir
What are
bastante
you
directo.
doing? Oh, you like those? I do too. They smell so sweet, don't they? Apparently, the janitor on this floor has a garden and has been putting bouquets in the offices here for years. Do you ever grow things? No?
I work a lot.
I know you do. Maybe more than you should. More free time would do you good. Do you have a hobby? No? Perhaps we could find one for you, like a sport. No? I have a craft space in my basement. Maybe I could come up with something you could learn to
Joder, me da
do.
una pena que vayan tan rápido los subtítulos.
Basements.
No me gustan los sótanos oscuros.
I'd say make yourself comfortable, but I think you already are. It looks like you could take a nap. That's a nice chair, isn't it? According to these message logs, you've been working pretty late over the last couple of weeks. Or not working. Are you ready to talk about who you're interacting with? From what I can see here, the interaction is getting more serious. Is it distracting you from your work?
My work is important. There's a non-disclosure agreement.
Ok.
Good morning.
Luego lo
Lisa.
comento todo.
Well, I can't blame you for looking out the window instead of listening to me. It's a gorgeous day, isn't it?
I like the blue sky.
So do I. Now, let's see what we can get done on this nice sunny day. Okay, here we go. I know part of your job requires you to do online searches, but a routine audit of your search history has revealed that you're doing a little private searching on company time. Is that right?
I get breaks.
That's true. So, on your breaks, it looks like you were shopping for a costume. You purchased some
Traje.
fake fur material. What are you gonna make? What was that? Did you say the costume is a secret? Why is that?
I can't talk about this. He said he'd promised me much. He could be here, or there, or anywhere in between.
Are you talking about your dad? Have those feelings come up again? I hate sounding like a broken record, but this is something you really need to resolve if you're ever going to be happy.
I have. I compartmentalized him. He's locked away.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't just ignore an issue. You have to face your memory of the experiences and process them so you can let it go. So you don't get triggered anymore. You can use a sort of self-dialogue to release these things.
I don't like doing that.
Well, okay. We'll get back to that. I'd really like to know something about this costume. What's it for?
Vale. Pero si no hablo
I
mucho.
understand you'll be transferring to a different location soon.
Pero es que...
I'll be sorry to see you go. I think we've been making progress, don't you? You can request to come back and speak with me more on your own time, though. Did you know that? Our sessions don't have to be company mandated. I have all sorts of clients, Vanessa. I don't just work with corporations. I work with individuals and small groups. I even work in schools. I'm wherever I'm needed.
I'm needed somewhere else now. Thank you.
Ok. Ya va
When I'm
quedando
getting
menos.
to know a new client, I like to start by finding out directly from them what they like to do. How do you spend all the time you have? Nothing. Well, how do you feel about
Otra
sports?
terapeuta.
You like sports? Yeah? No? Oh, I get it. You like to watch them, but not play them. You like being inside, don't you? I get that. Lots of weird stuff outdoors, isn't there? Yeah, I understand. Well, I hate to do this right off the bat, but I've been directed to ask you about this. Apparently, I'm the 4th therapist you've had. And apparently, all 3 of your former therapists have gone missing. Or 2 of them are missing. I don't want to scare you, but I have to tell you that one of them was found dead. That doesn't seem to upset you. Well, then I guess I'll go ahead and tell you that the woman's body was pretty messed up. It looked like it was mangled by machinery. That doesn't bother you either? It's all pretty strange, I think. I'm not clear on the circumstances. Apparently the police don't have any evidence. How does all of this make you feel? Maybe I should be watching my back. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Okay, shall we move on to something lighter?
Breach-Parte. Un cadáver en plan mangled.
Do you know a place called Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex? I'll take your silence as a yes.
Muy
And
gracioso.
besides, I know you know it, because the technicians who work for Pizzaplex know you. Or rather, I guess it would be better to say that they think they do. They report that they've caught you on camera, or at least it appears to be you. Nothing to say about that? Well, the techs are convinced that you've hacked into their system many times. Although, I'll admit I don't see any proof here. Seems like they have more of a gut feeling than fact. But apparently, the hacks are causing all kinds of problems. You get a kick out of that? The idea of techs running around like chickens with their heads cut off? Yeah, that's a funny image, isn't it?
No debe ser muy divertido ver un pollo
I
sin
have to say
cabeza.
that I think it's weird that you'd spend so much time in such a busy, social place. You seem like more of a loner to me. Lots of time by yourself instead of with friends. Lots of time talking to yourself. Right? Is it the electronics you like? I saw in your file that you have developed software programs that talk to you in repeat phrases, right? The program asks you questions and prompts you for responses. It's kind of like your own self-therapy, isn't it? Another way of talking to yourself to work things out, right? When I saw some of your recent encrypted conversation logs, that's what I thought I was looking at. It felt like I was watching someone go back and forth in their own head. But the techs found something that's different than that. When I read what they found, at first, I thought I was looking at more examples of you just talking with yourself. Then I realized it was different. When I study this, it sounds like there is someone else responding to you. Who is it?
William.
I saw
Ya solo quedan dos.
blood test results
Otra.
in your file. I like ink blood tests. You want to do one? Yes? Okay. How about this one? What do you see? What? You want to hold it? Okay.
Una máscara.
You think it's a mask? It reminds you of a mask? Like a disguise? Yeah, I can see that. You like the idea of being disguised? Disguises let you be sort of invisible, don't they? You can get away with almost anything when you're invisible, can't you? Yeah, you like that idea, huh? Well, okay, moving on. I have another report we need to talk about.
Vaya.
Apparently, the techs were reviewing communications going in and out of this building, and they came across some interesting things. They say you were in communication with someone, or maybe something. Pretty strange. What do you think about that? Nothing? Well, the techs say it looked to them like it was an attempt to manipulate you, or maybe to lure you somewhere. There, that's better. On this side of the desk, I can see your eyes. Thing is, When I read the communications, I get something different out of them. I don't think you're being manipulated here. I think you're the one doing the manipulating.
Vaya.
No comment? Huh? Okay. Then how about this? I have this still
Cazado.
shot the text pulled from
Oh,
the security
cazada.
footage that recorded you in the Pizzaplex. It's you, isn't it? I know this image is distorted, but I think it looks like you. And you're not alone here. You're talking to someone. Or something. It's hard to tell. What are those things? They almost look like rabbit ears. What?
Me hace gracia
You
igual.
find that amusing? Well, I guess it is.
Ya por la última. Y creo que haré un corte y me iré a guardar y lo dejamos.
I'm afraid it's about you again. The text
Para no alargar
struggling
tanto el
to fix
vídeo.
some serious glitches with the robots. I'm not sure what exactly is wrong, except that it's making the robots more eerie than entertaining. You like that? Eerie instead of entertaining? Thanks, but it's really not that funny.
Ha dicho gracias.
Apparently, the glitch extended beyond the robots. It went system-wide. It began infecting all the machines, and when the text traced the glitch back to its origin, it led them to you. I'm not going to pretend to understand everything I'm reading here, but what I get is that the system-wide glitch was like a cascade that was broadcasting a very dangerous message. While the techs were trying to reprogram the system to remove the glitch, the source of the glitch shifted. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not all that familiar with computer programming, so I might get this wrong, but what I understand is that the glitch stopped being a glitch and turned into an intentional set
El glitch dejó de ser un glitch.
that were aimed
Terapeuta
at the same
2020, 2030 y algo.
Those subroutines seem to have come from you.
Mítica frase.
Can you explain that? Listen, I'm on your side here. Our sessions are just between you and me. The techs can't prove what they think, so you're not in trouble. I just thought you could tell me what you're trying to do. Maybe if we could get to the bottom of that, it could help you. What do you think? Still not talking? Alright. Well then let's do this. Why don't we talk about the research I did in your past, shall we? Some therapists think they should only focus on information they get from their clients, but some therapists, like me, think it's helpful to find out about clients from other sources. Want to guess what I found out when I looked into the tragedy of your past? All that stuff about your parents? You aren't even going to look at me? Fine. You can look at the floor all you want. But it won't change the fact that none of what you said in your file about your parents
Es
is
mentira.
true. The truth is, you had great parents. A great childhood. Why did you lie? Look at me. Tell me why you lied. You... Well, I can understand why you might feel angry about the way I just confronted you. Why don't we come back to this another day? You're shaking your head as though that's not going to happen.
Y se la cargaron, como todas. Y eso han sido las cintas. Volvemos al este y guardamos y lo dejamos. No es por aquí, es por aquí. Ahora vuelvo, guardo y continuamos. Y bueno, eso han sido todos los discos. Y ya solo queda ir a por Breach-Parte, que lo haremos en el siguiente vídeo, que será pasado mañana. Y bueno, espero que os haya gustado el vídeo. Si es así, podéis dejar like al vídeo. Y para más Security Breach os podéis suscribir si queréis. Y nada, vamos a guardar. Vamos a recargar a Freddy. Vamos a guardar, vamos a hacer otro guardado porque ya lo hemos completado al 100%. Ya solo nos queda ir a por Breach-Parte, que lo haremos en el siguiente vídeo. Así que bueno, espero que os haya gustado el vídeo. Sé que no ha sido un poco diferente, pero bueno. Así que bueno, vamos a guardar. Vamos a hacer un nuevo espacio y lo dejamos. Espero que os haya gustado el vídeo y hasta la próxima. Adiós.